Hello everyone and welcome back to another full English grammar in use video with me. In today's lesson we are going to learn something that we use all the time in all of our sentences, in almost everything. Articles. We've got two types of articles, definite and indefinite articles. That in today's video we're only going to stick to indefinite articles and there will be another video about the definite article. So hit that subscribe button to stay tuned. Now let's dive into our new lesson. We use a or an before a singular countable noun. All of these three words matter, and they both mean one of many. But I'll be explaining more about it in the rules. Now, before we get to the rules, let me tell you something about when do we use a and when do we use an. An comes before a noun that starts with a vowel sound. We know that vowel letters are A, E, I, O, U. But what we mean here is a vowel sound. Vowel sounds are, we've got three types of vowel sounds: short vowel sounds, long vowel sounds, and diphthongs. But generally, vowel sounds at the very beginning of words can be A, R, O, U, E. For example, an apple, an egg, an owl, an umbrella, an idea. So they all start with a vowel sound. That's why we use an. But what about this one? This one's pronounced like y, university, university. So there is no vowel sound. Of course, the letter is U, and we know that U is a vowel letter, but it's not a vowel sound in every situation. In words like unique, university, union, unit, U is not a vowel sound. So we say a university, not an university. So we use a before a noun that starts with a consonant sound, with every sound other than vowel. For example, a book, a card, a tissue, a pen, a headband. So wait, what about these words? This word is pronounced like hour, hour. So it starts with a vowel sound. It's written with an H, but we do not pronounce that H. We pronounce it like hour, hour, with a vowel sound. Starts with a vowel sound. So we do not say a hour. We say an hour. And about the second one, it's X-ray, X-ray. It starts with a vowel sound, X-ray. So we do not say a X-ray, we say an X-ray. And be careful about the letter S, because it's pronounced like S in many words, but many students pronounce it like S. That's not correct. In some words we've got S, but in many words, that letter is pronounced like S. For example, a scarf, a scarf, a slice, a slice, a small boy, for example. So they are not pronounced like a scarf or a slice. Scarf, slice. That's why we use the article a, not an. But about this word, it's SOS. SOS. In this word, we do not say SOS. SOS. No, we say SOS. SOS. We are pronouncing it with a vowel sound. So in that case, it's an SOS. But many other words that start with the letter S are pronounced like S. S. It's a consonant sound, not a vowel. Okay, so now we know when to use a, when to use an. But before we get to the rules, I would also like to add this point. There are many times that we use an adjective before a noun. In that case, we use the article before the adjective, and the article must go with the adjective. For example, a story, a story. An unbelievable story. Unbelievable is an adjective that we used before the noun, and the article here must now go with the adjective. So, an unbelievable story. Story itself doesn't start with a vowel sound, but unbelievable starts with a vowel sound. Therefore, the article must go with the adjective, unbelievable. An unbelievable story. An ice cream. Article plus noun. A chocolate ice cream. Chocolate here is an adjective. Therefore, we use the article a chocolate ice cream because the article must go with the adjective. A question. An easy question. So keep that in mind. When we've only got a noun, we use a or an based on the noun. But when we've got an adjective with our noun, we use our article based on the adjective. We can also add many other adjectives or adverbs, and we can even add other nouns before our noun, but the article must go with the word after. So we only have to look at the word after the article. Now let's see about the rules. Rule number 1. Just like we already said, we use articles before a singular countable noun. And it means in general, any. I don't mean a specific one. I don't care, or it doesn't matter which one. And it could also mean one of many. For example, hey, do you want to watch a film? Sure, let's watch a romantic comedy. We could also watch an animation. Okay, do I care what we're gonna watch? No, I don't. It could be anything. Does it matter what we're watching? No. Do I mean a specific romantic comedy or a specific animation? No. Hey, Jasmine, what are you doing? Oh, I'm reading a book. It's just a book. It doesn't matter what book it is, does it? I'm reading a book out of many books, and definitely you don't want to know exactly which book I'm reading, or you would ask. Rule number 2. We use articles when we want to talk about something for the first time. For example, last night I saw a man who was sitting on a bench in the park and was eating a burger. Do I know who this man was? No, he could have been any man. Do I know on which bench he was sitting exactly? No, it could have been any bench in the park. They are all the same. And he was eating a burger. Was it a specific burger? No, definitely not. Oh, do you want a biscuit? They're all the same. Does it matter what biscuit you're going to eat? Rule number 3. We use a or an when we want to talk about a person and their jobs. Job titles. I'm a teacher and a content creator. My friend Daniel is an accountant. Marcus is a professor. Henry's wife is an actress. I'm a teacher of many other teachers out there, so we've got lots of teachers and I am one of them. So I'm a teacher. Marcus is a professor. There are many professors out there. Marcus is one of them. Henry's wife is an actress. Is there only one actress in the world? No. There are many actors and actresses, and Henry's wife is one of them. Now let's add adjectives before our nouns. Patrick is an intelligent boy. I could have said, Patrick is a boy. But I added an adjective that starts with a vowel sound. Intelligent. So Patrick is an intelligent boy. Freya is a very friendly girl. I could also say Freya is a girl. Freya is a friendly girl. Or I could add an adverb. Freya is a very friendly girl. And the article we use must go with the word after. In this case, we've got an adverb that starts with a consonant sound. So we say Freya is a very friendly girl. Mrs. Brown is a shy woman. Mrs. Brown is a woman. Mrs. Brown is a shy woman. Mr. Andrews is an amazing person. I could also say Mr. Andrews is a person or is an amazing person. We use an because it must go with the adjective, and our adjective here is amazing and it starts with a vowel sound. Rule number 4. We use a or an when we want to talk about how many times something happens or how many times we do something. And it means each. For example, I go to the library twice a month. Twice each month. My mother gets a full checkup once a year. Once each year. We brush our teeth at least 3 times a day. 3 times each day. And rule number 5, we use a or an before a noun when we want to say one with big numbers. For example, this film was so good that I've watched it 1,000 times. Well, you know, I'm not 100% sure. This book sold more than 1 million copies. Alright, now that we know when to use indefinite articles a or an, we've also got to know when do we not use these articles. We do not use a or an before plural and uncountable nouns. So we said we use them before a singular countable noun, but we do not use them before a plural uncountable noun. Uncountable nouns are nouns that we cannot count, like water. Can I say 1 water, 2 waters, 3 waters? No, I can't. So I say, I need to drink water. I don't say, I need to drink a water. No. Or another example, I need to eat fruit. Fruit is an uncountable noun, so we do not say a fruit. We do not say, I need to eat a fruit. We say, I need to eat fruit. Or, I want to buy new clothes. So I don't say, I need to buy a new clothes, because it's a plural noun. What about this one? Would you use an article in this sentence or not? That's right. A blue dress. We use an article. We use the article a. Why? Because that s belongs to the word dress, so it's not a plural s. Dress in its plural form is dresses. Plural words and countable and uncountable nouns are 2 separate lessons that we'll surely cover in other videos. For now, that's all you need to know, that we use indefinite articles before singular countable nouns, and we do not use these articles before plural uncountable nouns. Before we do some exercises, let me tell you something about the pronunciation. For both a and an, we've got strong form and weak form pronunciation. Their strong forms are a, an. For example, a cat, an apple. But their weak forms are a, and an. A cat, and an apple. We can use both the strong and weak forms, but usually we use the weak form, especially when we're pronouncing things fast, when we're saying a sentence, and when we want it to be more natural. We say them like the schwa sound, and an. For example, I'm going to eat a sandwich. I'm going to eat a sandwich. We pronounce like the schwa sound, the weak form. Or another example, she's an excellent English teacher. She's an excellent English teacher. We use the weak form. Now let's have an exercise to see how much you've learnt. Yesterday, I was watching a horror film. H in horror is a consonant sound. It's not a vowel sound, so we say a horror film. Suddenly, I heard a strange sound. Strange starts with a consonant sound. A strange sound. I went to the kitchen and saw my sister eating food. Food is an uncountable noun, and had her headphones on. Headphones is a plural noun. Listening to music on an MP3 player. MP3 starts with a vowel sound, so we say an MP3. She said, "You look like you've seen a ghost. Would you like an avocado toast?" Well done everyone, you did an amazing job. I will be putting more exercises on our Telegram channel for you to practice. And as I told you, there will be another video that we will be talking about the definite article, the. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.